Hi everyone, it's Lily from Podium. I'm going to start off this video as usual by saying if you need subtitles or captions to go right to the YouTube link, they will be provided on the YouTube. And additionally, feel free to pause this video at any time in between the warm-ups, workshops, and reflections if you need time to work or just need a break or anything like that. So this one is called, This is a Good Place to Be Yourself. You will need writing utensils and paper because there's going to be a lot of discussion, a lot of reflection, and a lot of writing. So we're going to discuss kind of the main question for the warm-up right now, which is what questions do you ask to get to know people first, and what point do those questions get more genuine? So we're asking you kind of to think about some questions to get to know people better, and specifically your mentees, and thinking beyond normal surface questions and plans to build a solid connection with your mentee. When you ask them questions and try to form a connection with them via, talking and communicating. So for first things first, write out 2 questions that you are planning to ask your mentees, and kind of either share with a friend or somebody that you trust to kind of talk about what those questions mean and how helpful they would be to getting to know somebody on a deeper level. Before we move on to the next workshop, feel free to kind of take the time to really think about those questions, and then we'll move on. So for the main workshop, we are going to have kind of a discussion. If you're working by yourself, you can kind of reflect quietly or via writing, or bring a friend or a parent, or a peer and discuss. So the discussion question today is, do you live your life being your full self all the time? Or are there times that you have to kind of calm or die down your personality and kind of hold back who you really are? And for the writing and kind of reflection here, we're going to explore the pros and cons of having a more personal relationship with your mentee versus a strictly professional one, and vice versa. And kind of, weigh out which one you believe is better and the reasons why, or vice versa, why you think the other one would also be a good idea, and write out your case, and kind of discuss what is a better relationship to have with your mentee, or one that is more ideal for you. And then afterwards, there are some very important reflection questions that are also important to ask yourselves. For example, what are some of the pros and cons? What are some of the pros of having a personal relationship with your mentee, and what are some of the cons? Secondly is, what are some of the pros of having a professional relationship with your mentee rather than personal, and what are the cons? And how can you, as a mentor, create a balance between personal and professional engagement with your mentees? And as always, if you write something that you find important that you would like to share, everyone at Podium RVA would love to hear from you. So please submit anything that you would like to podiumrva.org/submityourwriting. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.